So this could have turned out to be a funny story, but it wasn't so. It started with a simple misunderstanding. It was my 33m day to have my son, 6, his mother and I share custody, and she told me when she was dropping him off yesterday that he was invited to a birthday party this Friday. Some kid from his class would be having a pizza and arcade party. My ex had already bought the gift, she dropped it when she came to bring him. My ex mentioned the name of the arcade. There was only one franchise of this arcade in our city, one that's been around for ages, and I didn't know a new Unity just opened in another neighborhood a few months ago. So I took my son to the wrong arcade. We got there, he sees a group of kids and just runs towards them. Seriously, he just mingled with those random kids and didn't mention to me that he didn't know anybody there, lol. Well, kids will be kids, 2 minutes later they were friends. Also, to contribute to the misunderstanding, the birthday boy of the party I took him to had a very similar name to the right birthday boy, think of something like Devon/Devlin. I slowly began to realize my mistake while making small talk with some other parents, and I discovered the boy didn't even go to the same school as my son. A text to my ex made it clear I was in the wrong address. So now I'm laughing with myself, my son is already having fun, I already had dropped the gift at the pile, how could I possibly take it back, and odds were we wouldn't even make it into the right party, given the time and the distance to the other location. Plus my boy was having fun. So I just kept this to myself. But the mother of the wrong birthday boy eventually came to introduce herself to me, asking me who was my son and so on, and I just couldn't lie to her, like making some excuse that my son is her son's classmate, WTF. So I just tried to laugh it off, I told her it was a misunderstanding, I told her my kid was in her party by mistake and I hope he could now be friends with her son, hope her son enjoys the gift. To my surprise, she looked very serious. She asked me when did I notice I was at the wrong party. I told her the truth, about an hour ago, and asked her if she was bothered that we ended up staying, and if so we could leave. She reacted in this super passive-aggressive way, saying something like what, now that your kid had our pizza and cake you're offering to leave? I felt she was so out of line for implying something like that, but I didn't even say anything else, went over to my son and left immediately. I didn't want to escalate. But now I'm wondering if I was really an AH for staying at the wrong party, or this lady was the real AH for reacting the way she did. Edit to add, going over this with my ex, she thinks I should have approached the hosts as soon as I realized my mistake to ask if it was okay for us to stay.